West Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Throwing Jones. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Off the play fake. Jones. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Lions will take over. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jones. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Now Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 41, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Mayfield. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Seven, our score after 1. On 2nd down, back to Henderson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Off play action. Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Henderson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage, again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Jones steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Henderson going to run for it. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Darrell Henderson punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the fourth.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Another try after the first down sack. Jones dancing to his left. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darrell Henderson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mayfield now. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked off down near the 5.
And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Romeo Okwara able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught by Williams. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Throwing, Mayfield. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Marr able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Swift. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. He's got Mason complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
They'll set up to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Maher is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Jones.
Open man right side is Tony.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Throwing Jones.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st down, Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Good protection there on 3rd down. This is just a simple flip to his tight end outside the numbers, and he's able to haul it in and pick up the first down.
Mayfield now from the 50. That is caught. It's Williams.
Another day.
Touchdown, Detroit. Tyrell Williams, 50 yards. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Henderson.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, a give to Henderson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. On the handoff, Henderson. And room there to work it inside the 25.
44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henderson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Pettis now on the return.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a 1st down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Keep playing hard.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And able to work his way down to the 16.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Now Mayfield.
And his throw is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here's Baker.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
2nd and 10. Jones.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Lions are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation.